Good morning, everyone. My name is Ingrid Tuaño. I'm a flight attendant of Philippine Airlines. I met Mama Julia year 1992. In 1992, I'm flying to Europe, and then from Abu Dhabi to Frankfurt, we changed crew. Then another set of crew endorsed us, Mama Julia. I don't know Mama Julia. I don't know anything about the apparition here in Naju, nothing at all. I was assigned in first class, Boeing 747. There's a sky bed. They endorsed us, Mama Julia. They said that there's a visionary who was sleeping in the sky bed. Then now flying to Rome, there was a call from the sky bed and where I am assigned. So I hurriedly went up to check passenger call. With my full surprise, there was a call, but the person who made the call was sleeping. And the more scared me because the person who was lying down on the bed was elevated with luminous white and the fragrance of roses lingering around the aircraft. And I was afraid. I thought I saw a ghost. So I went down hurriedly. And then I said to one of the crew, I said, the person who made the call was sleeping. And, he's luminous white. It's like a spirit. Are you sure that she's alive? Then that person, that other crew that I talked with, she said, that's Mama Julia. Who's Mama Julia? And then she said, that's the visionary in Korea, in Naju. And during that time, there was the headline in a Star newspaper. The headline is, a Korean visionary tells the president Virgin Mary wants Pinoys to repent. And there was a picture of Mama Julia and the Mama Mary with the president of the Philippines, Cory Aquino. And then I started reading it. All the apparitions, all that was happening here in Naju was all here. Then one crew told me that, if you touch her, if you kissed her, if you hug her, it's just like you're hugging Mama Mary. Then I got excited. And so I wanted to go up again. But then Mama Julia was about to go down. And then before, I have a heart condition. I did not tell anybody because, if you have this kind of condition, you're not supposed to fly. So I did not tell anybody. But Mama Julia knows that I have a heart condition because as she went down the stairs, she started singing in Latin. And I can see her mouth opening, but the sound is not coming from her. It's echoing around the aircraft. And it's Latin. So I know that it's not her who's singing. I know it was Mama Mary. And then the scent of roses began to getting stronger and stronger. Then all of the passengers can smell the scent of the roses. And then here comes Mama Julia. And then she went down the stairs. She started to touch my chest. I felt a very warm feeling, and it tingles that I cannot explain. And then I passed out, or I slain. So one of the crew took me to one of the crew seat where I can rest. I don't know what happened. I just passed out. And then when I woke up, I saw line of passengers already. They wanted Mama Julia to heal them. And then after a while, Mama Julia told me that she's hungry. As I served to her the meals, a strong smell of a scent of flowers, really very strong. And then she started blowing my forehead, and then she kissed me, and then I was kneeling down and looking at her with a very, very beautiful smile, a very pleasant face. I cannot explain. It's just like I'm facing Mama Mary already.
Oh.
And I remember she was with Father Orbos. Father Orbos was the interpreter of Mama Julia. And she's also with his husband, Julio. Actually, my husband, before, he's not yet my husband, he's my boyfriend. We flew together to Rome. She was in the ICU with kidney problem. And he was so ashamed to go to Mama Julia to ask for prayer for his mother. I told my boyfriend, why don't you go and ask Mama Julia to heal your mom? She's in the ICU. They were already in the tube going out. And then I ran to Mama Julia and asked her to pray over to my boyfriend. And then Mama Julia started praying over my boyfriend. And then you know what? Before there's no cell phone yet, so we used the phone card. We called up the sister of my boyfriend, and then they said that the mother she was already in the regular room. And
Okay.
then the next day, she went
Oh,
out of the
oh,
hospital that
oh.
quick.
Amen.
And then, so after that flight, so we went back to Manila, 2 weeks off in Manila, and then I'm flying back again to Europe. Would you believe I was assigned in economy class? You know where Mama Julia's sitting that time? She's in economy class where I am assigned.
Oh,
Again.
oh.
And then Mama Julia was giving me the pictures of Mama Mary with blood of tears. And then she told me to give it to those who are sick in the family and also to my friends. And then I started giving out, including my mom. And then Mama Julia gave me also a ring. It's a rosary ring. And then she saw my pendant that I was just wearing a cross without the Mama Mary. And then she gave me her pendant. And then she started signing all the, the pictures with her name. And you know, the ball pen that she used was smell like roses. I kept it on my altar for 3 years. The smells is still there. So I believe that every time we smell that scent of a roses, that is the presence of Mama Mary is there. And I just want to add, I am also a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2015. And I met one of the pilgrims also of Naju. She gave me the water from Naju, and then I just started just a drop of this in one bottle, and then I drink it. And 2016, I was declared cancer free. And up to now, I'm cancer free. And I gave the ring to my mom. Actually, my mom was due for operation. And then I just put the ring, rosary, on my mom's neck. And then the next day, when they are about to get ready for the operation, the doctors was shocked because there was no tumor or anything. You know, I have so many experiences with Mama Mary and so many miracles that happened in my life. I would like to share with you my experience, my first pilgrimage to Naju last June 30. Before going to Naju, I was having this problem. I was not able to fly for 3 months. I went to the doctor and asked the doctor help me with my problem, and then it was found out that I have a osteoarthritis. So I was having second thought of going to Naju because I could hardly walk, and I cannot fly, and I cannot go back to work because it was really painful. I asked Mama Julia to help me pray to Mama Mary. I will be able to be healed by this illness. And then the first week of June, I went for therapy. And then little by little, I was able to walk until I was able to accomplish all the requirements needed for the pilgrimage. And then after that, I was so happy the first time I saw the chapel in Naju. June 30th, during the 30th anniversary of Blessed Mother, weeping with tears, it was an overwhelming experience when I saw the chapel and I get closer to Mama Mary weeping or exuding fragrant oil. After that, I was more excited when I eventually I came to visit the Blessed Mother Mountain, where first time after 31 years, I again met Mama Julia. I was with my three children. There was a moment with Mama Julia. I was able to ask Mama Julia to help me to heal my knees because I couldn't go back to work because it's so painful. And then Mama Julia kissed me and hugged me and then touched my knees. And then I felt a warm touch from coming from her palm. And I can smell very good fragrance of roses. I am here now in Naju because of my eldest daughter. She is epileptic. And when we went up earlier, I know the reason why we are here now after 31 years of meeting Mama Julia because of my daughter. I asked for a sign to Mama Mary that coming here in Naju will be the healing of my daughter. And she gave me that sign. When my daughter touched the cross at the Calvary, one of the sisters shouted that, "Oh, Jesus moved." I was really crying and I was really touched because I felt that Jesus moved. And the dancing son, Mama Julia and Mama Mary, I love you. But then 2 days after, when we arrived in Manila, I felt so good. I cannot anymore felt the pain on my knees, and I could even run and I could wear high-heeled shoes. So after my vacation, after Naju, I was able to go back to work and I can wear heels. Thank you, Mama Julia, for the healing. And it was very nice experience being in Naju just this last June 30. And I'm hoping to come back this coming October 20. And I want to see you again, Mama Julia, with my family and also along with my friends from the church and from at work. I hope to see you. And I love you, Mama Julia. Love you so much. Love you, Mama Mary. And thank you for the healing. Thank you for all the graces that I received, all the miracles that I received. I am so excited to see you again. And I'm praying for you, Mama Julia, for all the pain, all the sufferings that you are going through. We are with you in prayers. I love you, Mama Julia, and may God bless us.